Hey guys, it's Jason from Aquarium and Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights, California. We are in front of the Hello Reef. I want to talk to you about that. But later on in this video, we're gonna tell you how it all started in our store. So we're gonna bring a new little segment into our videos, maybe question of the day, question of the video, see how you like it. But we'll answer that after I talk about the Hello Reef. So Hello Reef, this is a great starter saltwater aquarium for anyone getting into it, or maybe just looking for a smaller tank. We hear that question a lot here as far as how big does the saltwater tank has to be to get started, how big does it have to be, so forth and so on. What else does it need? So Hello Reef is an awesome kit because it comes with everything as far as the necessities are concerned. So they partnered up with a bunch of brands that is not like private label. That means that these brands are reputable in the industry, and that's why we teamed up with Hello Reef, because if we were to sell a kit by itself, we would probably recommend very similar items that they come with. So I want to tell you what it comes with and just how simple it is, because you just take literally the box home, grab some water, and you can set up your first saltwater tank or another saltwater tank in your home. This is a 15 gallon, so it's 15 by 15 by 15, 15 gallon, easy to remember. It's definitely on the smaller end for an aquarium, but for a saltwater aquarium, you know, the initial investment, just like most things, especially hobbies are concerned, it's usually pretty high when you first get into it, because you just don't know what you're getting into, where that monetary value is getting into, is it valued, things like that. But so we're gonna start with the tank, like I said, 15 by 15 by 15, decent size, 15 gallons. It's not gonna fluctuate. It's not like a Pico or something really, really tiny. So that means that the tank isn't gonna fluctuate as much as a really small tank, but it's not as big of a tank, so then the investment isn't as high. So it's an all-in-one. So when we say it's an all-in-one, it comes with the filter built into the back. The return pump is also back here. So it's just one unit. That's why it's called an all-in-one. It's right there. You can push it against the wall. Need a little bit of room for cords, but it comes with an AI Blade grow light, which we are running in the store. We really like these new AI Blade lights. They grow coral, and you can even add more light to it if you wanted to. It comes with a Seche wave maker, which creates flow in a saltwater tank. Like a reef tank, it needs a little bit of waves for the corals. It comes with the salt, which is one of the most important things for a saltwater aquarium. It's an aqua forest reef salt. That's actually the salt that we are using in the store, and that's the salt that we sell to you guys. $1 a gallon, have that on tap. And then Eheim heater, 50 watt. Eheim Jaegers have been around for a long time. It used to be Ebo Jaegers. Eheim bought them out. Phenomenal heater. Probably the foundational heater that most people are accustomed to in our industry. Carib Sea rock, which we sell tons of. Carib Sea sand, which we sell a lot of. So this is all the stuff that we carry in the store. A salt checker, not a hydrometer. No knock on hydrometers, but this is a refractometer. This is a great little kit to test your salt level. More accurate than hydrometer in our opinion. Less issues for error. Comes with a stick-on thermometer from Bulk Reef Supply. And it comes with a little bit of food. It comes with refractometer calibration fluid. Really important in salt, because that's the foundation. If your salt level isn't correct, then most of the time the other levels are incorrect as well. And then the Dr. Tim's one and only. We talk about that starter bacteria a lot. And basically that's everything that it has to start your saltwater aquarium with. It actually comes with a $20 gift card too, to get your first clownfish. So this kit is really designed for like 2 clownfish, some corals, or an anemone, and yeah, you're off to the races. And it's, I guess I should have talked about this, $549.99. And yes, I mean, that's a decent chunk of change, but if we were all to piece this together, it's gonna be well above that, realistically. And it's overwhelming, because if I start telling you need the tank and then you need all this other stuff, and it's kind of like foreign language when you're first getting into a saltwater aquarium. You don't kind of know what I'm talking about, which is okay. Like, that's where we all begin. But the nice thing is, like, Everything is here. It has boxes labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. We talked about it briefly in a long video long ago, but I wanted to break it out. It's an oldie but a goodie. Like, this is really nice kit that we recommend. This is the one on the counter, so we can definitely show you how it looks when it's set up as well. Here's our Hello Reef set up in front of our front counter here. This is our iteration of it now. It's went through a couple different switch ups. We teamed up with Reef Oasis, Mike over there. So a little different rockscape. We had the Carib Sea rock. It was great. We wanted to try something a little different. We needed some more room for corals. But yeah, this tank now is decked out with all the corals. Got the fish in there. We added an AI blade to it. So you can add the fixins to it if you wanted to. You definitely don't need to, but just like us, we kind of take it to the extreme, and it's pretty loaded as far as like what's in it. So that's why we needed to add a little bit extra and needed some more real estate. But this tank's actually pretty easy to care for on a regular basis. Water changes for us is the biggest recommendation that we have for most customers. It's the easiest way to keep your tank balanced. Yes, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but the interaction that you get with your tank when you're doing water changes is really good, because you're looking at the aquarium, you're looking at how your corals are doing, looking at how the fish are doing. And we feed daily, just once a day, whatever they eat in about 30 seconds. Corals, we feed a couple times a week, depending on how they look. We have a lot of coral in there, it's growing, so that's why we feed a little bit more. And we test the water on a regular basis, just make sure everything's balanced, everything's checked out. But pretty simple setup. I definitely recommend this if you're just getting into saltwater aquariums, just to know how much something like this would run. Like I said, $549.99 to get into a saltwater aquarium that has everything. And like I said, it's not brands that are not known or just kind of whatever brands. They are reputable brands in the hobby, in the industry, so you are getting quality product. Yes, you can add different things. Yes, you can do different things, but that's a great way just to start. And yeah, if you have any real questions about these when you come in, talk to one of the aquatic specialists about this tank or how to set one up. We still gotta let it cycle for about a month or so before we're slowly introducing livestock in there. But I think that's about it. Pretty straightforward. Don't be scared to get into saltwater tanks. It's not really that difficult. You'll hear a lot of different things, a lot of misconceptions. Just like most things, there's a lot of ways of doing it. And for us, it's not the wrong way or the right way. We just feel like there's better ways to do things, and that's what we're here to suggest and recommend to you. So if you want, come on in. We can definitely help you out. Question of the video: how it all started with us here. We've been in the industry for professionally since 2005. So how did it all start before that, right? So we've always had aquariums personally, koi ponds at the house, freshwater aquariums, saltwater aquariums. We were in the restaurant industry, and our family was. So my dad's a huge fish guy, as you can see. So he's always had fish tanks, koi ponds in the restaurant. So before we had a fish store, we were doing restaurants. So in 2005, we jumped into it. So it's been 20 years since we've been doing this. We started inside Denio's, which is a swap meet in Roseville. That we did that for a few years. Then we moved out into kind of a warehouse area in Roseville, and we were there for another few years. And then we got to this location coming up on 13 years. So it's been a long time. We've done a whole lot of different things, wholesale, we've done retail, obviously we do maintenance, we do online now. So if you want to check us out, depotpet.shop. So we're gonna try to hit the whole United States now. But yeah, that gives you a little brief history about it. Me and Jeff, I mean, this is just life. So this is natural to us because we've always been around it. Obviously, it's kind of taken to extreme now. We're deep into it, and we still really love the industry. And yeah, that's basically just a brief summary of how it all began here. If you guys like this, definitely ask some questions in the comments below. I know a lot of questions come in when they come into the store, so that's what we're here to do. Hopefully that gives a little bit of history of what we do here. And yeah, subscribe to our channel. like this video, comment below, come into the store, follow all our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and make sure to check out our online store, Depot Bet Top Shop. We're just shipping right now, but we started getting into animals and we started doing dry goods and all that fun stuff. So make sure to check that out. But we'll see you guys on the next video.